to the home of mathematics. In this video series, we will show you the milestones in the journey of human mathematical discoveries.
Isaac Newton, 1642 to 1727. Isaac Newton was born on Christmas Day, December 25, 1642, in Lincolnshire, England. Sir Isaac Newton was an English mathematician, physicist, astronomer, and philosopher who is widely recognized as one of the greatest mathematicians and most influential scientists of all time and as a key figure in the science revolution. His book Naturalis Principia Mathematica, first published in 1687, established classical mechanics. Newton also made seminal contributions to optics, and shares credit with Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz for the development of calculus. Newton built the first practical reflecting telescope and developed a sophisticated theory of color based on the observation that a prism separates white light into the colors of the visible spectrum. He also formulated an empirical law of cooling, made the first theoretical calculation of the speed of sound, and introduced the notion of a Newtonian fluid.
Professor Newton, why color lights are generated from the white light?
White light in fact is composed of lights of different colors, and a prism can split them apart.
Why a prism can split light into rainbow colors?
Because lights of different colors travel at different speed in glass, hence making different angles entering and leaving the glass prism.
According to universal gravitation, objects attract each other, and why the moon is not falling down.
Indeed, the moon keeps on falling. However, it is also moving horizontally, so instead of falling to the ground, it circles around us in an elliptical orbit. Is this combined motion fantastic?
How is universal gravitation related to the acceleration due to gravity?
M is the mass of Earth, gm is a constant, g is inversely proportional to the square of distance from the center of the Earth. You will leave Earth forever if you move at 11.2 kilometers per second as the gravitational force becomes weaker and weaker, and this is called the escape velocity. Gravity attains a maximum of 9.8 meters per second squared on the surface of the Earth.
Professor, can you help me to solve for x, given that x to the x equals 3?
Well, the answer cannot be expressed in elementary functions. However, I can find an approximation using my newly invented Newton-Raphson method with fx equals x to the x minus 3 equals 0. xk plus 1 equals xk minus fxk over f prime xk, and f prime xk is the derivative of fx at xk. Starting from x0, x1, x2, x3 will be computed in succession, getting closer and closer to the solution. First trial x0 equals 2, x1 equals x0 minus fx0 over f prime x0 equals 2 minus f2 over f prime 2. Equals 2 minus 2 squared minus 3 over f prime 2 equals 2 minus 1 over f prime 2.
I don't know how to calculate df over dx at x equals 2.
You can use the central difference, it is accurate enough. F prime x equals limit h tends to 0, fx plus h minus fx, divided by h, which is approximately equal to fx plus 0.05 minus fx minus 0.05 over 0.1. F prime 2 equals 2.05 to the power 2.05 minus 1.95 to the power 1.95 over 0.1, which is approximately equal to 6.78. x1 equals 2 minus 1 over 6.78, which is roughly equal to 1.85. 1.85 to the power 1.85 equals 3.12, which is a good approximation already. For one more iteration, x2 equals 1.826, and 1.826 to the power 1.826 equals to 3.00.
Thank you for watching. Talent is important, but how one develops and nurtures it is even more so. See you at the home of mathematics.